And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show. Next. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
So striding in, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Luplow sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, no doubt. One guy that's been struggling a bit is Todd Frazier. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by, you kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Next up for New York, Tommy Pham. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. Frazier has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Steven Matz gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael.
Here's Michael Saunders now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Michael Saunders has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Freese. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier over to his left. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's a .375 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Digging in, Todd Frazier. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
That's it.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High pop up. Frazier is under it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. First offering on its way. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Right there is Reyes. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Now, it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Josh Harrison stands in.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Cervelli. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here's a high pop-up. Gonzalez over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Here's Adrian now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. His batter-pitcher line against Jamison Tyone. He's just 1 for 6. Gonzalez behind, 0-2 the count now.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Softly hit toward the hole. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Striding in, Kevin Plawecki. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Steven Matz.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Steven Matz. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. pulled toward right center field. Pham giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jameson Taillon. Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A swing and a miss at a ball down. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Two out, nobody on. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way. He pulls this one into right. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And a glove flip for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-0. He's taken high above the zone.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Jordan Luplow. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Jordan Luplow.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cabrera's up with it, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 12, Michael Saunders.
So one away in the inning now for Michael Saunders. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Pham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Ready for another chance? Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Plawecki. And that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Todd Frazier will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Todd Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Saunders. 1 out.
The batter, number 13.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Digging in for his second at-bat as Dribble Cabrera. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison's got it. On the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting number 23. First baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
The 1-0 home. There's a fastball that misses.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Kevin Plawecki.
So digging in now, Kevin Plawecki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Gonzalez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's inside. 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Green 1. Softly hit to the left side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Steven Matz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Josh Harrison stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pham will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Popped him up. Frazier on the move. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Pirates strand a couple. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jose Reyes, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Jose Reyes.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Luplow is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Nimmo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. This one's down to third. Freeze is there, and there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Bell is there, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Striding in once again, Jordan Luplow. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Pham has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 12, Michael Saunders.
Ready for another chance? Michael Saunders. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak roller right side. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Here's David Freese to stand in. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Hit back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still tied 1 apiece. Back here in Pittsburgh, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Here's Todd Frazier now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
So 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Harrison has it. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box, Steven Matz, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Strike one to start the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. And the catch is made out there by Saunders, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Mets 3 and the Pirates 1. Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Josh Harrison, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
High in the air out to center field. Cabrera is there. 1 out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, and he puts it on the ground to second.
Backhanded. Step on the bag for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Pirates 1. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Nimmo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. George Cantos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
70, George Cantos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Frazier takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Marte is under it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. And it's still 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier.
Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. A.J. Ramos will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Gregory Polanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Gregory Polanco.
The average coming in 257, 29 homers and 58 runs batted in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Cabrera. On to first, and there were 2 down. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Here's Starling Marte head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Pham. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park. Josh Smoker enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Marte is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
That's one of those tough luck outs that will drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And that misses, ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Luplow is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Digging in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Nothing further in the 9th for the Mets. Last chance coming up for the Buccos. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Familia comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 27, Jerry Familia. Now playing first base and batting in the 9th spot, number 5.
Up next for the Buccos, Jordan Luplow. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Leading up the bottom of the 9th inning for the Pirates, left fielder Jordan Luplow.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch popped up. Reyes calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Michael Saunders.
Here's Michael Saunders now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. McKenzie will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
McKenzie.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
A 1 pitch on its way. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Metropolitans get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Steven Matz earns win number 4 on the season. Jamison Taillon takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Jeurys Familia wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center stations. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.